Hi, OJ. How are you?
Hi, Carrie-Anne. How are you?
I'm great.
Good. I would love to know what was said to you to convince you to come back to this amazing franchise. What was like the selling point?
There's no selling point. I guess the selling point was I've written another Matrix, and are you, would you be part of it? I don't even know if she said, would you be part of it? Of course. Who wouldn't want to, be Trinity again and get to be in this incredible creative experience? It was a no-brainer, honestly.
I mean, after watching it, it seemed like a no-brainer too. Did you ever think this like day would come where you revisit this role, or did you think that time had passed, or like were you so super surprised?
Oh yeah, I was very surprised. I mean, I Trinity dies in the third Matrix movie, so I couldn't imagine that I would be here talking to you today, almost 20 years later, about this movie. And after completing a year of shooting it, it was completely shocking.
Sure. Speaking of shocking, well, not shocking, but after, when you get to revisit a character, I can only imagine there's so many things there. But what was the most surprising thing or shocking thing, I guess, you discovered about Trinity, like revisiting her so much time after that?
Well, Lana Wachowski decided to tell the story in this super unique way. I knew that she would. I wasn't sure how she would do it, but I knew it would be amazing. She's so talented. So to see Trinity 20 years later in the situation that she's in the life situation that she is in, and not remembering that she indeed is this warrior woman, that she is sleeping basically in another reality, and having that awakening that she has, that was pretty amazing to see. And of course, all the other things that are happening in the movie with all the other characters. And I think it's quite a fun movie. I laughed so hard at so many pieces
Yes.
of it. Yeah.
It was
So
surprisingly
entertaining.
very funny.
Very funny. I love that it does. I love that it almost, makes fun of itself at parts when they have that big meeting around the table with the executives and everyone's opinion about the Matrix and the studio and all of that. That was really fun.
Very fun. Lastly, what kind of message do you hope people take away after watching this film?
Message. I, I don't know, but I hope that they feel impacted by the love between the characters, and that feeling that love is at the core of everything. That would be lovely. And then I just hope that people have some juicy, interesting conversations afterwards.
Hi, hi, Jessica.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
All right.
This Matrix is an incredible film. I enjoyed watching it thoroughly. Um, how do you feel like your other roles prepare you for this role?
I mean, I think it's all acting. I think acting well prepares you to do it again. Sometimes acting not as well prepares you to do a better job. But I wouldn't say I don't connect very many through lines. Um, you know, to this role. I think but I do like to approach acting with a sense of style, with a sense of adventure, with a sense of boldness and sort of fearlessness, and the roles that I accept to or that I choose to take on. So maybe that's a through line. But this required the same type of preparation, dedication, certainly physical work. The physicality of something like, let's say, like an Aquaman or something like that. But those are some of the parallels that I would draw.
Yeah, I would struggle to draw parallels. For me, it was so different. I've never worked with a director who is so precise. Like for myself, Lana was down to the intonation on a word, and I've never worked with a director like that, and so I've never really given myself over to that process. And with this, I knew this is Lana's universe. She's been living it for so long. It's her film, and I just was like, yes, and.
As you should. Yeah, you said the word style, and that's such a such a chord because this movie is so stylish, especially when you're in the Matrix. Did you guys have any input on your Matrix looks, or how did that go down?
No, man. I mean, but in terms of my style in the wardrobe, I was fortunate enough to, to have some pretty cool looks and things like that. There was a point where I came in with this idea to dye my hair red, and I bought it. It's a picture of YG. He had his hair red, and he had this little fade with the parts and things like that. I'm like, brought it to Lana. I'm like, this is him. This is Morpheus. This is the dude.
She was like,
She was like, nah,
no.
maybe. She's like, okay, I see where you're going, but maybe let's just try a bald head. And I'm like,
She tried to get me to do a bald head too. She just wanted a bald head.
is
as
that
a
right?
film. Yeah, came to me and was like bald head, and I went, well, that has connotations that's going to make it seem like Bugs is newly awakened. So no, and that's how maybe the bald head was transferred to you.
But yeah,
Someone
yeah,
had
yeah.
to be bald.
But it all worked out.
Oh my god! And what about you, Jessica? So you didn't have any input on your look either?
No, same. Lana was just like, she knew what she wanted, and there wasn't really open to discussing it. I even remember one day for a fight scene, they really wanted me to wear these shoes, these boots that were like, they were so heavy, and I have to do kip ups. And the boots were so heavy that every time I tried to kip up, I was just falling back down because the weight, I was not evenly balanced. And I remember trying to fight for lighter boots, and they were just like, no, it is what it is. You just have to figure it out.
Well, you guys did it well. I mean, I love the film, and you guys kicked a lot of ass. So I can't wait for everyone to see it. Congrats!
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you. Thank you very much.
Hi, Priyanka. OJ Williams with the Nocturnal.
Hi, OJ, how are you?
Good. How are you? I will say you look very Matrixy right now.
Thank you. She does love a theme.
I know. Well done.
Thank you.
Talk about that first phone call you got where you're like, oh my God, am I about to be in the Matrix?
Yes, that was a crucial phone call. I was in India filming something, I can't remember, I think it was a commercial or something. And my agent called me and said, well, you got a call back for the Matrix. And I was like, ooh, cool. What's the next steps? And they're like, Lana wants to meet you tomorrow in San Francisco. And I was in Mumbai. So I was like, right, cool. Driver, take me to the airport. One of those. Anyway, I went to the airport, straight to her office, and met her, talked to her about the character. She had a lot of questions, and after about an hour or so, she asked her assistant Amy to come in with a freshly printed script with my name on it and said, welcome to the Matrix. And I was like, phew.
Gold. When
And what a great story.
I know
The way it was done too. I was like, wow.
I mean, you're official. You're in the fam.
Yeah.
When doing a project like this that has such a big legacy, is there added pressure to like really hit it home?
Yes. I don't know if anybody else put that pressure on me, but I definitely put it on me. Just initially, after I got the movie, I wasn't as stressed about it, but I prepped. But when I was walking on the set the first day and I saw the entire cast, and Lana is not someone who likes rehearsals. She's someone who, doesn't like preparation. She wants you to just be in the moment. So it's very, very live and electric, and there's possibilities of making mistakes. And I'm the kind of actor who's very prepared. I like to be extremely prepared before I go onto set. So it was different, and I was terrified, but I got through it.
Which look did you enjoy most? Your Matrix look or your like real world look? Because I feel like for you, it kind of like switched. I feel like your Matrix look was kind of like more your real world look in a way. It was weird.
Yeah, you're right. I really liked my real world look too because I really liked those glasses. I think they really were very cool, and I should have taken them now in retrospect. But even my Matrix look was really cool, I thought, because I think it reminded us of the younger Sati. Like, I really wanted the hair and stuff to sort of be inspired by her, and the outfit, even though it's like a warrior uniform. We still wanted it to have an homage to her Indian heritage. So the pants are like, those dhoti pants, and the jacket has borders from Indian saris. So it was really cool to sort of have those subtle nods to who Sati was when she was younger.
Amazing. Well, I mean, you guys killed it. I was like, whoa, the Matrix is back. Congratulations, Priyanka. You deserve it all.
Thank you so much, OJ. I'm glad you liked it.
Amazing. Have a good day.
You too. Happy holidays.